Hello guys, thank you very much for coffee. You are great, thank you. Coffee as always keeps me on the rails. Um, as always, I would like to present the development progress. So what you will see, it will be available in next beta version. And we talked about 3 features, but then I decided to do some more changes as Toolbox is evaluating in this direction of plane pilots and much more protocols, much more features. So I decided to make it more generic for different kind of use cases. Alright, so most probably you will be quite surprised when you install new version. This is how it looks when you fire up, and this is how it looks. This is how it looks when you switch to see the menu. So you can see only the config and info. And why is that? Because a lot of things are configurable to our demands. So first of all, we need, and you can see only 3 screens, configuration screens. So I just show what is needed and not all the options, not to overwhelm user. All right, so the first thing you need to do is to set protocol. Okay, so let's say protocol, and let's say it will be ELRS, right? And as soon as you do it, there will be a new option in menu telemetry, because we just set protocol which is needed for that, right? So you can go now to telemetry screen and see, and if you come back to the main screen, you will also see some panels populated with the panels and some more information. So still there is no VTX configured, and since we have not configured GPS, only option without GPS is available. What you can see now here, the first panel is, I thought I will do some user graphic panel. I mean, for example, for me, when I'm racing, I don't need any GPS functions. What I need here is features to set battery and VTX, and maybe sometimes small artificial horizon to check if my level in angle is proper. So as you can see, now we have this battery connected panel, no VTX still, and here you can see the level, the artificial horizon to check level. So simple as that, right? So let's move on. If we go again to configuration and then go, and now you can see we have 8 configuration panel because RC Link is set. So you can have minimum cell voltage. You will have these favorite batteries. Let's set something for, oops, it will be I'm flying high voltage LiPo 1S and 300 milliamps. This is the first battery, and the second one will be HV and 350. Okay, capacity. All right, so once set, let's go back, and you've got 2 battery to set. So let me switch to 1S 300. All right, still on VTX. Let's go to configuration, next screen. You will find each component of your aircraft to be configurable, to be switched on or off, because I found that a lot of guys are flying just with the receiver, so no flight controller installed. So first of all, you need to say, okay, I have an aircraft with a flight controller installed. All right. Once I set that my aircraft has flight controller, you will see next options like arm stops for beta flight and stick commands, because these are solely for beta flight. If we go to firmware type and you switch to iNav, okay, those options will be hidden because so far no MSP for iNav and no stick commands. I don't know if iNav has stick commands. Maybe someone who is flying iNav can tell me if there are stick commands implemented in firmware. Alright, but let's go to beta flight. Let's say, okay, MSP is on. Alright. And next option is, of course, VTX installed. And when I said it's installed, all right, you will see next options, next module, VTX. We have to say how this VTX is installed, like this one. Let's say it's connected to flight controller. So we are changing VTX settings from the beta flight, from OSD, or from here, from Toolbox, using MSP protocol. Okay, and proxy is on. All right. And so now you can see the next channel, the next configuration page, which is favorite channels. You know that. I can say, okay, my favorite channels will be like R1 and let's say F4, which is in the middle. Exactly. And when I get back, you will see next panel. I mean, there are batteries, but there are also favorite channels you can select and quickly switch VTX. All right. Still no GPS functions because there is no GPS. I haven't said it's installed, so just only those two. Let's go to configuration and say, okay, GPS installed. All right, now you can see, let's switch it on. There is new module GPS, and this is the option I've been asked for. Now you can set the number of satellites to get the home position fix, okay? Because in different firmwares it's done, let's say, in protocols differently. So you can now just set arbitrarily. Of course, in firmware, flight controller firmware, or other things have hard-coded GPS fix, you will get this fix as is planned by developers. Here it's just that Toolbox UI will update your home position, will copy the actual craft position into the home position when the number of satellites set here it's reached. Like I can say, okay, I want my home position to be set when I've got 8 satellites in range. All right. Okay, and this is fully configurable. And I think last one is indicators. So let me switch it off because I was configured already. Timer is on. Okay, so I divided this for 2 sections. There are common indicators like arm indicator, throttle cut, throttle limiter, arm timer, because this is common for all the type of aircrafts. And there will be firmware specific, Like flight mode, of course, it's common for iNav or keys or any other firmware, but they differ between firmwares. So you will see here just indicators that are connected to special to installed firmware. And air mode, I think air mode is I don't know. I think iNav has also air mode. I have to check this. But crash flip is, I think, solely for Betaflight, and it is not present in firmware. All right, so those are changes. And now when GPS is installed, you will see, of course, the GPS features like artificial horizon, and on the right side you will see this GPS panel. Okay, so if I go and simulate, sorry, still on development. Okay, again, I cannot see preview. Now it's okay. Now it's okay. Okay, it's blinking because I've set my voltage here in simulator above, like you see, 24, but the battery is set to 1S, so I need to go down with the voltage to the proper range. All right, now it's okay. Let's say it will be 3.4.3. All right, so now you can see that the panels are reflecting GPS settings. So we have this GPS. I think I've got it in simulator. Yes, I can check this, okay, with the sticks, so it works. But for example, my setup during race days is without GPS, so I'd like to have on my radio nice graphic. Then I want to be able to switch battery if I change battery type, and I want to switch VTX channels quickly if race director order to do so. Okay. On the other hand, on the right side, I will usually have this small artificial horizon to check if my leveling is okay with angle mode, right? But it works. Okay, what else? Let me present. You can see there is preliminary support for Spektrum RC Link. I mean, we are working now, so there are a lot of things. I will try to switch. I don't know if it works. Okay, it works. So now you can see most of options are off because there is usually in Spektrum world there are no FC. There are just kind of ESC with combined with the receiver, and with this FC is combined in only one, and it's very simple. So we have some telemetry going on. Let's go. But of course, not much of them. Just a few. Okay. And there is only one sensor, like TRSS. I don't know why this is for, because why to check the transmitter RSSI. It's not valuable information, but this is the only option. There is no receiver RSSI, and Spektrum is having also the two other sensors like hold, how many times RC Link was stacked, and loss, how many frames were lost during the flight time. So these are only two available in Spektrum. All right, so that's it. I'm progressing, and as soon as 0.91 beta is available, I will let you know. Thank you very much. Have a nice weekend. Cheers.